Good morning, Lifeboat. How is everyone? This is Captain Calhoun, and it's Monday. In case you missed it, it is a Monday, but it's all right. We're gonna talk about it. We can make it the best we can. Jason P, Charlie Mullins, good to see you. Izzy E, Kristen Melinda, so glad you guys made it. Cats, Bats, and Flowers, SB, Valerie. Oh, yep, there she is. I was like, good to see you guys. How are you? Matrix Rabbit, Layla Bradley, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Heck yeah, good morning. Good morning. I try not to be super loud in the morning because I don't want to crap on my neighbor's day. But Miradira, good to see you. Yeah, it's Mondays, people. It's a Monday. But Monday is largely what we make of it. I mean, you can't really control what Monday throws at you, but you can control how you react to it or how you deal with it, rather. Because not necessarily reacting is probably better. Susan P, good to see you. Lisa Trimble. Heather, I don't think I've ever said hello to you. Hello there, Heather. Good to see you. Plus True Crochet. Aria, our friend from Israel. Rhonda McCune. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Man, I am so sore. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how sore I am. I don't know why I'm sore, but my whole back hurts. Like my whole body is just really sore, but especially my back. I'm going to do some really good stretching or something today. Oh, waking up has been really hard of late. I wonder what's to blame. Zelda Z, good to see you. Sore from too many tacos, I guess. Barbara C, good to see you. I didn't sleep super great. I had really sweet dreams, so I know I hit REM sleep, so I got good. I got decent sleep. It just didn't wake up feeling super rested. I don't know, I didn't wake up feeling groggy and not rested. Maybe today was hard because I was sore, and I'm confusing that with other days it being hard because I didn't get enough sleep. I definitely got good sleep last night, which is weird, which is good. It's very good. Good morning, Cooking with Grandma. Good to see you. Christian B. Scooby Lee. Hell yeah. Sweet dealio. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. Hope you feel better. Let's get some ones for Lisa. Scooby got some good news. Give me the good news first. Yeah, it's Mondays. It's Mondays, people. And whatever Monday throws at us, we can only do our best to meet it on level ground. And try and do our best, I guess. That's all we can do. Got an interview. Let's go. Get him, Scoob. Good for you. Good job. Yeah, waking up has been rough. Waking up has been rough, but I'm making it. Got the coffee. I'm gonna really need my dad to bring that grinder by today because otherwise I'm out of coffee. I'm not out of coffee. I have whole bean coffee, but I really need him to drop that grinder off. I tell you what. Shout out to my dad with my coffee grinder. I bet you he's just using it. He's just borrowing. Lacey Silver, good to see you. Heck yeah, guys. Let's make Monday the best it can be. You guys have any fun plans this week? Got anything wild going on? Scooby's got this interview. Disappointed though because my boyfriend doesn't think I'd stop smoking if I was going to have kids. We both want to have kids, but he won't because he thinks I'd go nuts without smoking and being pregnant. You know, I don't. It's none of my business. But y'all's relationship seems quite volatile, Scoob. Don't know how you do it. Replay crew, Lacey. Well, I hope you have a great day. All right. We'll see you. We'll see you again soon. Coffee grinder thievery. I'm telling you. Some people's parents. I was gonna say some people's children, but I guess he's someone's children, right? Well, Johnny's out of town, so I am safe from the sickness. Thanks. Good looking out, Zelda. We sent him well wishes last night, and I texted him and I told him, I was like, "Hey, the entire lifeboat is praying for you, and we love you." And he said he appreciates that. It means a lot to him. So shout out to everybody that was here for that. Thank you for your concerns, Zelda. I appreciate you. I can't tell if I'm skirting getting sick or if I'm just, I don't know, having a rough time. I'm doing good self-care. I'm doing really, really good self-care. So don't worry. I'm doing my best for sure. I think it's just a wild life we live, Yeah, keeping my recovery first is most important to me as well. Cooking with grandma. I tell you what. Just work, says Jason. That is how it be sometimes. Well, we're here for you, Lisa. If I can help at all, let me know. You can always email me, or we can get each other on Messenger if you'd like. But yeah, my heart goes out to you. Your son's playing guitar in a jazz band concert this week. That's pretty neat, Lacey Silver. That's pretty friggin' neat. I wish I could play jazz guitar. That's a whole nother level in my opinion. I guess I shouldn't say I wish I could. I mean, I do wish I could, but the only thing stopping me is me. The only thing stopping me is me. Izzy E says she's finishing turning a deer hide into leather today. Our resident leather worker, Izzy E. I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty neat. What are you going to do with the leather when it's done? What's the plan there? Weekly update, Tone Ranger. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Blood sugar is in the normal range. Cutting processed carbs. Lost 30 pounds now. Band released a new song last weekend. This weekend, it placed in number 3 in the local top 20. Dude, it sounds like life is good, doesn't it? It certainly sounds like life is good. Heck yeah. I'm so happy to hear all of that. Feels good to be king, It really does. Tone Ranger. It's a great song, Kristen. That is a great song. Did you know the Disturbed is a band that won a Battle of the Bands contest? And they go out of the contest, they got a record deal and one album or something, and that was the album that they made. Or so the story goes. Yeah, self-care is a game changer, Scooby. I was actually just writing. I was looking at the screen after I got the thumbnail and everything set up, and I was good. I was having coffee and writing in my journal because I was looking at my reflection in the screen, and I was like, wow, I I'm not ready for this. So I started journaling about it and became ready somehow. So I think journaling and self-care are both game changers. I exercise daily, Layla. Daily, for sure. No plants obtained. It's hard when my dad's like kind of on vacation, right? He's like trying to take some time off to ask him to take me down to the plant nursery. So I think Wednesday is a good day. In fact, maybe I'll float the idea today so he's not surprised. I hope I don't have capsaicin on my fingers. I just don't want to be that guy on the bus with a ficus, you know, or like with whatever I get. Like I'm not above being that guy. It just doesn't sound great. Surviving together. Cheryl Niles. Good to see you guys. Yeah, Izzy's pretty cool. Did she respond? I did not see that yet. Because I really want to know what her plan for that leather is. It's exciting. There's so many things, you know? You can make so many things. Or do so many things. Have a great therapy session, Mary. We love you. Have a great day. Battle of the Bands at Busch Stadium this June. I need some chapstick today. That's like a must. Holy crap. Put it off way too long. Well, getting technical. Wow. Hell yeah. Izzy E says she's going to use she's going to use all of it, and it depends on what quality she can get it to. Every part has a place. That's really cool, dude. That's super duper cool. So I could ask you about this forever. We can talk about it sometime. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Yeah, that journal has been through it, Mira. I need to go get some fresh paper, I think. There's a lot of I was actually the midsection of what I was writing is what I want to do today, and I left like 5 lines open so that I could put a bunch of stuff on there because I know there's a bunch of things I need to do. I just haven't done them. My lips are killing me, dude. Miss Sunrise Dawn says, don't forget to float on over and drop the anchor on that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell for the notifications. Good luck with your interview on Wednesday, Scoob. I'll be pulling for you. I got the fingers crossed. You got this, though. You got it. Guy on bus with plant seems cool. Thanks, Mira. The coolest guy on the bus, right? Hope between the dreams. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Love it. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Monday is what we make it. Monday is fill in the blank. Monday is a day to make deer hide, you know, to make leather. Monday is a day to get a sweet interview. Monday is a day to have coffee with friends. Monday is whatever we make it. Whatever we make it. And, you know, Monday is going to hit us with what Monday hits us with. That's just how it works. But we can greet it with, you know, the best version of us possible. And that's my little bit of recovery this morning. We don't have to get too serious, but I'm going to give you that. That was the whole idea behind the thumbnail. And it's just so cute. It's so cute, I can't. You know? It's so cute, I can't even. You know, Kristen, maybe I'll do so and take a picture of myself candidly, if that's even possible. And then that'll be the next thumbnail. If you see a thumbnail with me and a plant on a bus, best know there's a plant in here, you know? That's such a great idea. I feel like I have to do that. I wonder, I'm gonna see where the nursery's at. That reminds me, dentist is one of the things that I forgot to write down. I need to do that, to set an appointment at least today. Because my teeth are starting to hurt more than I thought they would. Yeah, hey, stop that. It's too early for that, Valerie. Have you had any caffeine this morning? Yeah, Kristen, are you going live tonight? What time? That's a great question, Miss Sunrise Dawn. I'm glad you asked. Court day. Court day. Good luck. Never the most fun experience in my experience. I don't necessarily know in what capacity you're going to court, but yeah, I'll keep you in my thoughts. 11 p.m. Central. So that's pretty late then, right? That's like 9 p.m. Pacific, eh? That late night, that after hours, huh, Kristen? That I'm just pulling your leg. I'm just joshing. Oh, you're a defense attorney. Heck yeah. Okay, well then it's potentially tons of fun, you know? Potentially your element is what you're going to be stepping into, you know? So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, break a leg, you know? Go get them. Let's go. Izzy E says it's turning soft like velvet. Maybe her best work to date. You know, we never doubted you. That's for sure. Oh, what was my song of the day? Oh, that's right. Texas Sun by, I don't know how to pronounce this. Kruangbin. Here, let me find it so I can write it down for you guys. This song was like one of the first songs that came on my shuffle this morning when I was my coffee was brewing. Oh my. And it just, when it hits your eardrums, it just feels real good. It just hits just right. The band name is so strange. I saw these guys live is how I discovered the song. They played at, what venue was that? They played at, dang it, what was that venue called? Red Butte Garden in Salt Lake, up by the U, which is by the university. It was so great. They were so great. Yeah. Super great morning song. Super great Monday song. Get your day started right, properly. Make sure to check out Kristen Melinda at 11 p.m. Central this evening. Miss Sunrise Dawn was kind enough to share her link. There it be. Good morning, Rick Smith. Good to see you. Still planting this morning. Heck yeah. I miss doing yard work for my grandma. I tell you what. Shout out to my grandma. Shout out to everybody. Kiddo reliably asleep, check. That makes sense. That checks out. Now I feel like a dirty human for that after hours joke. I was totally just playing. It might have been not very tasteful. I apologize. You actually are just handling your responsibilities. You know, you're just being, you're just doing it right. Pardon me. Well, I'd love to come check that out. I tell you what. And you know, I don't know if you want to do the Ripple thing, but you're totally welcome to. I feel like you'd be great. I guess depending on your subject matter is really what it all comes down to, but that's up to you. I have faith. Okay, word. Good. It was funny. Then check. We're all good to go. I can't see your reaction, so I don't know, like if it landed well or if there was crickets. If I'm bombing, oh, that's something interesting about like lives and YouTube. And if I was doing like stand up comedy and there was like a room of people, I wouldn't know if I was bombing. With this, you really have no idea. You just kind of got to get it and just believe in yourself, and it's gonna be fine. Because I have no idea what's happening. So I could just be landing crickets over and over and over, but I don't think that's the case. I think I'm doing all right. I don't think you guys would come back every day if I was bombing. But it's not really about that either. It is kind of about that, but we definitely have a purpose and a goal, and we walk ever closer towards it on the daily. On the daily. Well, thanks for letting me know, Kristen. I'll be right over. What continent was that? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, go give our ripples a look. We've got here. I wrote them all down. Go check out Blessed to Crochet, My Other's Keeper, Surviving Together. Didn't I write them all down? No, I feel stupid. Conversations with Christy. I didn't write them all down. I swear I was looking right at them. Sorry, guys. WTF, mate. Chapstick is going to be on this list now, too. Because I can't even. Carol at Needing a Meeting. Yeah, go give our riffles some love. Give them a subscribe, give them a watch, check them out. They're doing some great work out there. Well, that sounds like Lifeboat to me. That sounds like Lifeboat material. Lifeboat approved. And that's kind of how you have to do it. You kind of just have to take it how it comes, I think. The conversation will go where it wills. It just will. Hey, it's Franklin. Good to see ya. Well, ain't nothing to it but to have more coffee. Yeah, I think this week I have a couple things. I need to decide what I'm going to do with that self-care video that got flagged in the beginning. I need to go to the grocery store. We're starting a new evening time. As of today, we're going to be doing 5 p.m. Pacific instead of 7 p.m. Pacific. So catch us there. I need to make a dentist appointment. I need to do some I don't know, like backgroundy stuff for the channel. I need to make sure that I understand what direction I'm heading in and what I'm doing good, and give myself some feedback and what I could do better and whatnot. So I do have some things that I need to do this week, and then as soon as I can, I have not put Steeris on the list yet. I'll have to. I can't remember who that is right now. We'll have to go check it out. What was I saying? Oh, and then I want to go get that plant and do all that stuff with my dad's car when he becomes available. So I don't have a crazy week, but I do have a lot of important things that I do want to get done that are going to immediately change my reality. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be really cool. Especially if I go to the dentist and I get a bunch of work done. I wonder how it'll be. I wonder how my mouth's going to be. So we'll see. We'll see. We might have to get the Admiral in here to take a shift. Um, I feel like um, there's still a bunch of ripples out there that I haven't made contact with, or that haven't reached out to me. Or maybe they have and I just missed it, and that's my fault. I just like want to reiterate, I'm not choosing up on anyone. Like, let's like reach out. If you have and I didn't get back to you, I'm so sorry. I don't know what has happened. I keep finding emails in the spam folder, so there might just be emails buried in the spam that I haven't been able to find yet. And I'm sorry about that. That's just me not being able to not me. That's me not organizing the stuff properly, right? But if you want to ripple, please reach out to me. And no hard feelings. I'm not trying to ignore you. I promise. It's just a lot sometimes over here. And I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, I just like wanted to make sure I said all that properly, I guess. So that's why I was stuttery there. But yeah, shout out to all the ripples. I'm sure Steerus will be great for the Ripley effect. I will say if I don't see like a history of like doing lives and stuff, like and having like a body of work, you know what I mean? I'm probably not gonna put you in that position because then how do I know what you're gonna do? You know? So I have looked at some channels and there just isn't like a body of live work. So that is something I will say, and I can't remember who that was or what was going on with that. I'd rather not be specific, anyways. I don't think that that's appropriate. I feel like everybody deserves the same respect and treatment. So, but but yeah, that also doesn't mean like if you don't have lives, a body of lives or whatever on your channel, you could just start doing some lives, and next week you've got a body of lives. You know what I mean? So, or whatever's clever, but I just need to be able to feel like you're not reinventing the wheel, like you're just like, yeah, need to feel like you know what you're doing or whatever. That's all. That's a weird way to say that. I'm also not trying to judge people, but to use the Lifeboat brand, I just have to make sure certain boxes are checked. That's all. You get it. You guys get it. I'm over explaining. And y'all support me, and I don't need to over explain, and I apologize for that. Okay, we're moving on. Millie the dandelion. So nice of you to grace us with your presence. I always love it when you're here. I'm also petrified of the tooth man. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. But I need help in that department. So we're gonna go receive that. We're gonna go say, hey, help. And I have this free free healthcare now too, which is pretty friggin' sweet. Go check out Between the Cracks. I should add that to my list. Is my list on here? Is that where it was? Have a great day, Matrix. Yeah, exactly, Kristen. Got to make sure people don't hop on and take a hard left turn because that would be damaging to the whole goal, the goal of reaching everybody anytime and creating this safe space for people to talk about what we talk about. That connection, baby. It costs a fortune here too, dude. I tell you what. So this whole Arizona, when you first move here, you get like a year of free healthcare. See, like I'm not even entirely sure how it's going to play out because often my dad will say things like that, and then like how it actually boils down is just a little bit different than that. You know what I mean? But like generally, like if you're generalizing, what he said is totally true, right? But like when it comes really down to it, I feel like sometimes there's some differences. So I'm really excited to see how it actually plays out. Like I wonder, like, is there going to be copays every time? Is it completely free? Sometimes it's hard to tell until I actually get there. So yeah. I do the same thing though. I get really excited and explain things poorly, I think sometimes. Love It says, I have a question. Would love some feedback. My brother, who is a heroin addict, has reached out, but I don't trust him not to manipulate me. Is this wrong? No, you've learned. You've learned what to expect from this individual, which is arming yourself with knowledge, right? These are the facts. This is, what has happened, or whatever the case is, right? You love him. He's your brother. Recognize that as well. And that's also normal. Like, that's just how it is. But don't allow him to put you in danger. Don't allow him to manipulate and take advantage of you, right? Like, if that's what he's coming around for, recognize that and act accordingly, right? I don't know. It's such a dichotomy. It's such a double-edged sword. It's a very hard thing, like especially with family members or loved ones that are in addiction, because we can't save them. They have to save themselves. But also don't want to we don't want bad things for them, right? We don't want to kick them out, or we don't want to make things harder. We don't want to drive them, deeper into, whatever is going on. It's such a weird, just it's a very complicated. Yeah, keep the hope for recovery, support, but don't, what's the word, enable, right? You can buy the guy food, you know what I mean? There's ways to go about it, right? um and I don't know if you can recognize when the window is open and when the window is closed. And when I say the window, I mean like eventually he'll be sick and tired of being sick and tired, and he'll be hopeless, and he won't want to do what he's doing anymore. And that is a brief window of time where his window is open and he can make the choice and take the action to change his life if the proper avenue is offered to him, which is largely a lot of what I do. Is I try and see where windows are open and windows are closed. After through connecting with y'all, people that are fighting the good fight, people that are struggling. That's what I'm doing, is I'm looking at that window. So I don't know if you can see the window or not, but if you recognize that person's window is open, offer them the way out, right? Especially with heroin, they can get on Suboxone. My dad says this all the time. If there are people out there that are still using, and they've been using for years and years and years and years, and they're just still using because they're scared to get sick and they don't know that Suboxone exists or how it works. And there's a number of other drugs, but medical assisted treatment is real and is a real game changer. So again, and I don't know if you can see the window opening and closing, but if you catch him with the window open, if you catch him with he's sick and tired and he's hopeless and he doesn't want to do this anymore, be like, hey, let's get you on the Suboxone stuff. You won't get sick. You won't, you can detox properly, medical assisted treatment. And I'm not doing that justice explaining it. My dad does a much better job of explaining it because he's lived this, right? And I'm just learning this part of the thing, right? But this is what we do. This is what the lifeboat does. Y'all just don't see it because it's happening in the background. If I did this right in everyone's face, people would come out of the woodwork, asking for help. They are really just trying to manipulate and use me, right? But this is the other side of the boat. And this is something that y'all can do too. If you see someone's window open, you offer them that medical assisted treatment. And that's like a heroin or an opiate thing, right? But there are solutions for the other drugs as well. The scary ones, the really scary ones to deal with are benzos and alcohol, because detox can kill you. So you need to seek medical help with those, with getting off alcohol and benzodiazepines. And for a lot of people, they don't want to call 911. They don't want to go to the hospital. They don't want to go do that. But sadly, that is the only way to really properly detox safely off those substances, alcohol and benzodiazepines, to be specific. Otherwise, you run the risk of seizing up and dying. And I'm not a doctor, but those are, in my experience, those are super scary to deal with. Heroin is like there's a defined solution, right? If they're willing, they can take this road or this road or this road or this road. There's a lot of solutions for opiate users. And for uppers and for other stuff, there's different things that we can do, right? But none of us are doctors or therapists, but we all are empathetic human beings with love in our heart. You know what I mean? So like all we can do is our best, and you're not necessarily supposed to go out there and be like a warrior to save everybody, right? Because that's not how this works. We can't do that, right? But I do try to keep an eye on windows opening and closing, and be there to like apply the proper knowledge when the proper moment presents itself, if that makes sense, right? Because that, in my experience, is how this works for the lifeboat, at least. That's how we save people, through connection and through little one person at a time kind of thing. Interesting, right? Interesting, right? Valerie says, one of the worst experiences of my life was season up off alcohol detox. Yeah, I watched my mom do that. It's pretty wild. Yeah, totally. We could do a whole series on that. That might be a concept we come back to over and over. Because if that's something that can be learned or taught, or like if that's a place that people can come to, if this is something that everybody can do, you know what I mean? Like everybody can learn to see the window. That's such a game changer. Like we're just now as a society accepting that addiction is a disease, right? Like imagine like the places we could come to of understanding, like imagine what we can learn about, like, and how that will change. Like educating ourselves on the subject is going to change the way that we deal with it as a society, and change the way that it manifests in society as a result. Like this is how we enact change. It's a fractal effect kind of thing. It's all spreading out, the ripples, right? This is exciting. You can tell the coffee started working, right? I bet you we could go back and find the timestamp of exactly when the coffee kicked in. Thank you for asking that question. Love it. I bet you that's the moment. That was a really thank you for asking that. Good luck. Let us know how it goes, all right? This is really good coffee. Shout out to Sweet Tea. Thank you. Oh, wow. That was one of those moments where I said a lot of words, and now I just have to take like a brief hiatus. Hold on. Well, Valerie, here's to the here and now, and the beautiful future. You got this. We got this. We're doing I think you're doing great, Val. I think you're doing great. I literally see you every day, multiple times a day. You're committed. Your commitment shows. Speak no lies. Get him, Jason. Get him. That, and I mean, my energy, whatever's going on in here, just needs to simmer down for a sec before I pick it back up. It's a good balance for sure. Human activated. That's right. Zenwin, you're the best. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. Yeah, shout out to Zenwin throwing up the Ripple hyperlinks. Good, Scoob. Good, good, good. I'm always happy to know you're here. It is totally like that, though, Mocked. This is how I activate the human for sure. Oh my. Oh. My yoga is going to be legendary today. Holy crap, I can't wait. I think I'm going to do that before breakfast. My back is messed up. Maybe I slept on it funny. Maybe that's what happened. Because I definitely did not. I haven't done back day for like a whole week, I feel like. But it hurts. It hurts like the Dickens, guys. It hurts like the Dickens. Yeah, Miss Sunrise, get her. Can't forget Zen Wen. That's good though. Making change to my sleep schedule recently has been the biggest effect on my day to day recently for sure. I initially tried to split my day into two, which was a huge mistake, and that threw my whole day out of my days out of whack. It was starting to get a little crazy, and then I have recently gotten back to a regular, decent sleep schedule and been keeping to it decently. So it's been a game changer, but something was wrong last night for sure. Maybe it's because of all that super hot pepper I had right before bed. That's probably what the deal was, to be honest. I feel like I'm getting cramps again right now. Caffeinated, connected, motivated. Let's go. Yeah, those protein balls are delicious, I have to say. I've been eating them. I am right there with you, Scooby. I shoot for 10, actually, to be honest. I rarely hit like that mark. Last night I did, though. Last night I hit it right on the nose, which was really good. But yeah, if I stay up later than that, which I often do, it's not good for me. Spicy, wicey. No, the protein balls are in the video description. You just have to kind of navigate. There's a Blazing Foods link or whatever, and then in the under the new products, there's protein balls there, and they are not spicy at all. Actually, even though it's on the Blazing Food website, it's they're just protein balls. I think one of them's like strawberry banana, and I forget what the other flavor is, but they're quite delicious. Munchable, totally munchable. Ben Bacon Bits, if I had to get up at 4, I'd have to go to bed at 8 too. For sure. I get the attitude first thing. First things first when I'm lacking sleep, that's what happens first is the attitude. Like the grumpy and then I start to feel physically like less like I'll get headaches or um I don't know, there's a number of symptoms that are physical that come after the grump. And then things start to get really wild. I start to lose it quite literally. Conversations with Christy, shout out to Christy. I would be very very careful with those tubes of terror. Disclaimer, trigger warning, all that stuff. Very 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 spicy. Spice that the spice that you can't comprehend until you experience is what we're talking about. And I mean that. I'm not exaggerating. That song sounded very strange. Maybe I think I have a bunch of earwax in my ears or something. Sounds are a little weird lately. Left of center. Oof, that's funny. Yeah, shout out to Lord Kiss Freak. Yeah, I shoot for 5:30. I usually wind up somewhere around 6. Yeah, Val, it's a process too. Like one good night's sleep won't necessarily get you back to feeling amazing. But if you like make a habit of it, you'll notice little increases in your like mental well-being and how you feel. Like waking up feeling good is such an underrated experience. Relate a boat. I like the kind of spice that makes you go a bit deaf too. That's awesome, Millie. I didn't know you were wild like that. I have these crushed super hot pepper flakes that I put on pretty much everything savory. And last night I was putting on my pizza and I was saying out loud, complaining out loud. I'm a little bit of a complainer. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but I definitely can complain. Um, but I was complaining out loud to myself as I was putting this stuff on the pizza. I was like, last time I wasn't even hot. We need to get some on here, you know? And it was hot as it was so hot last night. So definitely it's a fine line. I wasn't quite go a bit deaf last night, but like it was stop feeling your entire mouth for a second, kind of hot. Yeah, it wasn't even hot. That's one of my most natural states, Kristen. I have to say. Everyone close to me knows really they all laugh too because it is kind of funny. It's like being it's when Reese came over, I kind of felt a little weird because like I didn't want to do stuff like that in front of her, which I probably shouldn't. I should probably just let go and like do my thing. But yeah, like my space and my habitat, I'm like a weird creature in here. I do what I do. Um, I live how I live, and it's actually pretty regular, except when I'm complaining to myself or there's just some little weird things. Me too, Zelda. I can't wait to hear what they've been up to. I've been making a point of not bugging them, even though I just want to text them both like all the time about everything. I try not to. Um, I did hit my dad up last night just to tell him I loved him, but yeah, Captain's doing great, Space Diesel. He is taking a little vacation, and he looks great. We went and had lunch on what was it? A couple of days ago. I hear you love it. Yeah, it's my process and it works right now, Like that's one of my mottos for stuff like that is like if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? If it's working for me, it's working for me. It's working. All we're trying to do is make progress and do a little better like than we did the day before, right? So who is that, Zenwen? Are we just linking all the channels? Sweet, sweet deal. Hmm. I wonder what I'm gonna do for breakfast. Maybe I'll do Maybe I'll do pancakes. Who are these channels that you're linking? Like, part of me says, like, I should just let you do that, but part of me says, like, why? I don't know who these people are. Will you stop doing that, please? I'm like having to look up who these people are, like, as you're posting them to make sure that I can leave them. Which really I can't really do. So, like, I'm just going to trust you and leave those there, right? But don't do that. I don't know them. Yeah, I get eggs so often, Scooby. Get sick of having eggs, which is weird because eggs are so good. But I had eggs and sausage like a bunch of days in a row, so I think I'm gonna have pancakes. It's been a while. I have some maple syrup. Sugar makes me happy. You know, sugar makes things good. It's gonna be great. I never got those flapjacks the other night, so I'm gonna fix that. Lol, that's funny. Chilaquiles are so good, Jimena. It's been a long time. How are you? It's good to see you. Info Dump Truck, thanks for joining us. Word, I just like it's just alarming to see like stuff you don't recognize, you know? Maybe I shouldn't react. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, smoked salmon on a bagel, some cream cheese sounds pretty friggin' fire, I have to say. Wow, I'm gonna have to go eat now. It's hungry time. Well, I hate to leave it on a lame note. I'm sorry, Zenwen, for that interaction. I could have handled that a little better. I appreciate you and everything that you do. I don't know what's wrong with me, but maybe nothing. I'm going to make some breakfast before we progress to the stage 2 of hunger. But maybe I'll leave the chat up since some of you just got here and you guys can hang out. I wonder, maybe we can. How do I do this? Not doing this well. Not doing this well. I wonder. Well, maybe not. All right, y'all. I think I am going to get out of here. Hit that like, subscribe, bell for notifications, and yeah, love yourself a little bit today. And if you're not journaling, I don't know what the heck's going on. But have a wonderful Monday. Make Monday fantastic. And I'm going to leave this stream up for a little bit so you guys can chat. It's really good to see you, Jimena. 6 months without a smoke. Wow, I'm celebrating with you. Look at this. Look at this. 6 months without a smoke. I tell you what, my mom and my dad both are ex-heroin addicts, and they both tell me that quitting nicotine was the hardest things they ever did. Although my mom is the only one that was successful ultimately with that goal. And they also say that the statistics for recovered for female heroin addicts to recover, the statistics are astronomically low. It's a very alarming number, the amount of female heroin addicts that recover. And my mom did that, and then said that quitting cigarettes was harder, and she's nicotine free today. Proud of her. My mom's a friggin' warrior. I come from good stock. Anyways, on that note, see you in a minute, Discord crew. I might have to pop in. I am going to do breakfast first, though. Love you guys. Take it easy. You guys are still here. Oh, that's cool. That's the exact delay right there. Oops. Well, I was in the bathroom. I still haven't even eaten. I'm still starving though, so I'm gonna do that. But I realized you guys were still here. I was like, well, dang, I should say hello. Nice, boring spreadsheets. Yeah, I gotta love spreadsheets. I recently got Publisher so I can like do my budget properly and or not Publisher, Excel. What am I thinking? Well, good luck with your spreadsheets, and yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. I'm gonna keep doing my thing here. I am gonna take it down eventually because I'll need the processing power of my computer. It takes a lot of whatever it takes. I don't know what the right term is, but to use the camera, even if I have the lens cap on, it's still transmitting data, and it takes a crap ton of. I don't know what the right word is, but so eventually I will turn it off. But you guys can chat it up while I eat for sure. Peace.